Welcome to the channel. Leave a comment down below. And today I'm going to go over my Torbie Score Z deck profile. This is the first deck I kind of haphazardly put together on my own. Um, Super excited to play this. I'll probably use it in the tough enough format, maybe. We'll see. That depends on how the deck is built. But Torbie, his main personality is pretty good. If you look to the right of the screen, you'll see the card enlarged. His main thing is the energy attack. If successful, remove the bottom card of your opponent's discard pile from the game. So, kind of just making it, they can't do any discard pile shenanigans. Just getting rid of that ability. And then his second is focused physical attack, doing, yeah, take the little emojis off. Sorry about that. +3 power stages of damage. If successful, remove the top or bottom 3 cards of your opponent's discard pile from the game. So just, even more. And then the third dude is kind of broken in my opinion, but I don't know enough about the game to really, really say otherwise. To me, it seems pretty cool. Energy attack doing 15 life cards of damage. -1 life card for every card in your opponent's discard pile to a minimum of 0. So now that I read it out, it kind of seems like he kind of, it's kind of you don't want to get rid of too much of their stuff before you get to your third MP, but I think it'll be okay. So it'll be fun. I haven't seen anyone run Torbie on any of the videos I've watched on the Z League channel. We will tag the Z League on this one, so y'all can go check out their channel from the old Dragon Ball Z Score collectible card game. You've been watching. I will keep on with the uploading the Game Boy Advance gameplays. This is my Sensei, Pansy Sensei, just because you get to have such a large Sensei deck behind her. That's basically like your side deck. She's one of the newer cards from the NZ fan set 7 or 8, because the game has been continued on by the fans. Great community. Twice per game, stops physical or energy attack. So I like that. And then my mastery is going to be Black Calamity Mastery. Your black style physical and energy combat cards that can stop attacks gain raise your anger 1 level. Kind of help me get to that third MP faster, maybe. When you play a card or use a card effect during combat that can discard 1 or more cards from your opponent's hand or remove cards in their discard pile from the game, you may discard the top 3 cards of their life deck instead. So kind of plays off of Torbie's effect. So we'll see how that works. And then my Sensei deck. Not the Sensei deck needs work. I just kind of threw it together because I didn't really know what I wanted to put in it. But we have Black Fatality over to the left of your screen, doing 5 life cards of damage, raise your anger 1 level. I kind of like that one. Energy attack and physical attack. I can't remember all the way what endurance does, so don't ask me. Physical attack. This attack does -2 life cards of damage for each Dragon Ball you control. This one needs to go. This is a bad card for this deck. There's no Dragon Balls in it, so this is just going to be builder. I need to get rid of it. Can't even read this one. Sensei deck stops a physical attack if you declare a Takuwaza, which is declaring the mastery that you're playing off of your main personality. Well, that'll be good. I'm not going to read all that one because a lot of these will be changed up before I ever drop a physical deck profile. But you can look at the art. A lot of these are from the fan sets. You can tell by the layout. Focus physical attack doing +2 power stages of damage or -2. If successful, choose 1 card at random from your opponent's hand and have him discard it. So some hand destruction. Allows the attacker to do 2 extra stages of power damage with every successful physical attack. This is pretty good. I don't think I'm running it in the main deck. Black Stomach Breaker. Physical attack doing 3 power stages of damage for the remainder of combat. All of your cards with endurance have their endurance increased by +2. Lower your opponent's anger level 2 levels. That's a pretty good card. Probably one I'll keep in my Sensei deck. The rest will probably get taken out. These 2 will probably stay. And then you're invited. In the beginning of the game, you may place this card from your Sensei deck into play. Used during your opponent's Declare step, discard a card from your hand to force your opponent to declare combat for the turn removed from the game after use. So that was kind of hard to read, a little bit blurry on my screen. And then this is just, I didn't know what to put. So there's quite a few that need to go, but I think this batch right here will stay. So let's go over the main deck. Victorious Drill. If you don't know, in this game, this card basically just starts in play. And then once you level up your MP, it goes away. So I'll probably lose it pretty fast, but it'll be all right to have out there for a little bit. Vegeta's Anger Drill. All non-combat cards in your life deck that do not have endurance on them are considered to have endurance 1 while this drill is in play. Seems like it come in pretty handy. Um, Black Saving Drill stops the first physical or energy attack your opponent performs in combat. If your anger level is 3 or higher, remove from the game after use. So probably don't need it all. Probably could replace it, but seems good enough. Black Imposing Drill. Transform. I do not know what that keyword means. I will learn. If you declare a Tokuwaza, your opponent plays with their hand revealed. When you use an effect to discard cards from your opponent's hand during combat, they are removed from the game instead of discarded. So it seems like it'll work hand in hand with my MP. Huge Drill. All of your physical attacks to +1 power stage damage. Attacks that cannot be stopped can be stopped. Attacks that cannot be stopped can be stopped while this drill is in play. Probably can replace that. Probably got too many drills in the deck already. Caught off guard drill. When this drill is placed in play, name a non-dragon seed. Oh yeah, this will work. That card cannot be played or used by either player while this drill is in play. So if you know what they're playing, you could declare one of their cards, maybe, and they can't do it. Kind of like there's a Mecha Gabora card in Dragon Ball Super Masters, so similar to that. Black Aura Eruption. Stops a physical or energy attack. If you describe Takuwaza, remove the bottom 5 cards of your opponent's discard pile from the game, and your main personality gains 5 power stages. This works hand in hand with Torbie. I thought that would be good to have. Stops then we got Black Negation. Limited to 1, I believe. Yep, limited 1 per deck. Stops the effects of a combat card used when needed. If you declare a Takuwaza, your opponent discards a card from their hand. So a little bit more instruction. Black Lunge, one of the older cards you can see. Physical attack doing -3 life cards of damage, raise your anger 1 level. Because we want to get to that 3rd level. Black Wrist Block stops a physical attack. Then to the left we have Black Hand Energy Blast. Endurance. I want to say endurance is like when you pull it off your life deck, that means the next card won't go to your discard pile or something like that. Energy attack doing 3 life cards of damage. If you decided to declare it Tokuwaza, the attack also does +2 power stages of damage. So yeah, we like that. Where were we here? Not lost. Yeah, okay. Black Mutilation. With the hurt on that one, that's pretty cool. Focus physical attack doing 3 life cards of damage. If successful, discard 2 cards from your opponent's hand. So more hand destruction. And giving stuff there to remove from the game out of their discard pile. So you can kind of see where I was trying to go while building this deck. Physical attack doing +3 power stages of damage. If successful, there's a little flying around here. Your opponent discards a card from their hand, beating that discard pile. Use an energy attack. Raise your anger level 2. Your opponent loses 2 anger levels. Limit 1 per deck. Removed from game after use. Okay, so I didn't see the limit 1 per deck when I built the deck. So fine. I'll put it down to 1 and put some other cards in there that I'd like to run 3 of or something. So probably like this, some more defense, put some more black form block. Yeah, I'll fix that right after the video. All I'm going to do is put that down to 1 and put this guy up to 3. And then energy combat, more hand destruction if it's successful. And then we have Black Vegeta's Gallic Gun. Energy attack doing 5 life cards damage. You may discard the top 4 cards of your life deck to discard up to 2 non-combat allies in play. Removed from the game after use. Focused energy attack doing 5 life cards of damage. Discard a battleground or location in play. If you have discarded a card from your opponent's hand this combat, this card can be used to stop an energy attack instead. So more defense. Like I already read this one, just defense. We have a physical attack doing -5 cards power stages damage. So this is a limit 1 per deck. All players discard cards in their hands removed from the game after use. I just put 1 because I was like, if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. Trunks Energy Sphere stops the effects of any combat card used when needed. I could probably bump that up to 3. That'd be good. The attacker draws 2 cards from his discard pile. The defender raises 5 stages if possible. So that's a little one of something funny. Pure defense. Use in your opponent's attacker attacks phase. All secondary effects the attack are now, if successful, draw a card. You may still defend against the attack. So I can't tell if that's what that really says. It's hard to read that one. Some of them, the resolution needs to be fixed. Limit 1 stops all attacks from an opponent in this combat. Limit 1 per deck. That is Time as a Warrior's Tool. It's just one of those cards that goes in every deck. We have Black Body Destruction doing -4 or doing 4 power stages of damage, or stops a physical attack. If you declare Tokuwaza, discard a random card from your opponent's hand, remove from the game after use. Just more defense. Black Side Block, raise your angle 1 level, stops a physical attack. Black Side Thrust, physical attack, doing 3 power stages of damage. If you declare Tokuwaza, name a non-Dragon Ball card, search your opponent's life deck for 1 copy of that card and discard it. So kind of playing with Torbie there, playing off Torbie. More defense, stops a physical attack. Go up on your anger level. Energy attack, doing 5 life cards of damage. Or stops a physical attack and up anger level 1. Stops a physical or energy attack. For Black Defensive Stance, Black Defensive Burst, physical attack doing 3 life cards of damage. If successful, your opponent cannot perform physical attacks for the remainder of combat. So pretty good, just turn stopper there. Then we have Black Defensive Aura, stops an opponent's physical or energy attack, costs 1 power stage to perform, so you got to go down a level on your MP. Kid Boo's Prepped Crash. Let's see. Focused Energy Attack, Empower 2. Can't remember what Empower does. If successful, choose a something and basically removing something from their discard pile from the game. Raise your anger level 1. Kind of hard to read that one too. Then we have Glorio's Draw Still. Energy Attack costs 0 power stage to perform. Yeah, because energy combats cost, I can't remember how much. I think it's 1. Choose up to 3 cards with different titles in your opponent's discard pile. Search their discard pile for all copies of those cards and remove them from the game. So, playing off my MP. And then the new card that came out in Fan Set 9, we have Torbie's Haymaker. You can have 4 of them in there. And then physical attack doing 5 life cards of damage. If successful, or if used by Torbie, raise your aim 2 levels. And for the remainder of combat, all life cards damage from your attacks are from the game instead of discarded. So, have anything in their discard pile to put back into their deck if they have anything that does that. They're not going to be able to sift through the discard pile. So it's kind of crazy. So that's my Torbie deck. I have the Scorzy Store, Mr. His name's Yax on the Discord. He's putting me together this deck. I'm going to buy it so I can have the physical deck for webcam and stuff. But I'm going to go change out these cards real quick after this video. I put it down to 1, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some basic stuff in. Black 4 on block. That's the one I want. And that's the video today, guys. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Check out Z League. Check out all their games. If you played the old score game, let me know. Or if you played on the Game Boy Advance, like I'm doing for the gameplays, let me know. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. And later.